Good morning, students. So, I am back with your computer class, and your 8th chapter is still left. Only we will complete this chapter in this class, okay? So, your chapter is algorithm and flowchart. So, in algorithm, you know that what is algorithm. I have already told you that please watch the video carefully so that you will able to understand what all is there in the book or what all is there in the worksheet. Okay, so starting with this chapter, just have a quick recap of what we have done in a previous class. Okay, so all of you open your books. I will explain, or we will have just a quick recap of what we have done in the previous class. Okay, so coming to page number 56, that is chapter number 8, algorithm and flowchart. We will finish this chapter today. So I will just give you I will just tell you about algorithm or the flowchart, what all boxes are used in the flowchart. Okay, so as you know that algorithm is a set of sequential steps. Okay, as you can see, it is written in your book to solve any logical or mathematical problem. Algorithm is always written in the simple language so that everyone can understand easily. Okay, so if you will write algorithm, you have to use very simple language. As you can see that the process of brushing teeth is given, that pick toothbrush from the holder, turn on the tap, rinse the brush, turn off the tap. Okay, so all the work we do at home or in our daily life is the algorithm. Okay, like you make a tea, what you first you turn on the gas, put a bowl, or you can say that fry pan. Okay, in that you pour the water, you add tea leaves, you add sugar, then it started boiling, you will add milk. So this is the algorithm, step by step. Yeah, step to solve any logical problems. Okay, so this we have already discussed, algorithm to set a school bag, and second example is given, algorithm to calculate the sum and the average of three numbers. This I have explained you in the previous session. Okay, now next is the flowchart. What is flowchart? A flowchart is a pictorial representation of an algorithm or of steps or an algorithm used for solving a particular problem. Okay, so flowchart is basically the pictorial representation. Okay, so when we make a flowchart, we make use of all the boxes. Okay, so this is the curved, or you can say two sleeping lines joining with the curved lines. It is a start and stop box, so it is used in the beginning and the ending of the flowchart. Now next is input output box. Okay, as you can see, it is slightly tilted towards right. Okay, so it is used for accepting inputs or giving outputs of the program. Next is the processing box. This is the processing box, this rectangle type shape. So it is used for writing the processing instruction and doing calculations. Next is decision and condition box. So in this diamond shape box, you write any decision or any condition if there in the flowchart. Okay, so all these boxes are connected with the flow line. These arrow lines are the flow lines. Flow line shows the direction in which the program is moving. These arrows are used to connect the various geometrical symbols in a flowchart. And the last one is the connector. If there are two flowcharts and they have to be connected, so we will use connector to connect them. Okay, so these are used to connect one part of the flowchart to another. Okay, so let's see one simple flowchart. Okay, so it is a process of preparing a tea. So first we will start with the start stop box. Here we have written the start. Now this, we will take this input box. So in input box, what we have done? Take a pan, water, sugar, tea leaves and milk. Okay, so these all are the inputs. And next we are moving. These are the flow lines which are connecting the boxes. Okay, and next what we do, put the pan on a gas burner and pour water in it. Okay, you already have you मम्मा पापा आपके पीते होंगे चाय, तो आपने देखा होगा कि कैसे मम्मा चाय बनाती है. ठीक है, तो how do we prepare a tea? So what all inputs we need? Yes, we need a pan, we need a water, sugar, some tea leaves and a milk. Okay, next put the pan on the gas burner and pour water in it. Now what we will do, we will turn on the gas burner and we'll put the pan on it and pour the water. Next is also the processing box. Switch on the gas. Okay, now what we do next step, this is also a processing box. Put some tea leaves when the water boils. Okay, when the water starts boiling, we will add some tea leaves. Next, put some sugar and add milk also. What we will do, we will add some sugar and then we will add milk. After processing, take off the pan and turn off the gas. Okay, so after processing done, when the tea when you will see that tea is now prepared, what you will do, turn off the gas burner. Okay, now next we have used the input output box. So here we will get the input, here we have add the input, and here we will get the output. Sieve it in a cup and serve the hot tea. And at last we have to use start and stop box. So it is very easy. When you will read this, you will get to know that what is it. Okay, so how many types of boxes we have used? We have used one start box, stop box, this is the input box, and this is the output box, and these all 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is the processing box. Okay, so let's read what's written and let's know more. The general direction of the flow in any flowchart is from top to bottom or from left to right. Okay, so how the flowchart works? It works from top to bottom or left to right. We will move in this direction either we will move in this direction. Okay, next, if the program logic is complicated, in that case flowcharts become very complex. Okay, if the program is little bit, as you have known, as we have already read, that algorithm is always written in a simple language. But if the program is complicated and we have to make a flowchart, the flowchart will also become complicated. If the alteration are needed, you may require to draw flowchart again. Okay, so if alteration means any changes, if there is some changes, you can add or you are required to draw flowchart again. Okay, now moving to the next page, that is page number 58. Okay, so one more example is given here. Example 2, that is calculate the sum, difference and product of two numbers. Okay, so in this flowchart we are going, first what we will do, we will take out the sum, then we will take out the difference, then we will take out the product of two number. Okay, so let's get started. So first we have used the start box. Okay, so when we always write a flowchart or start a flowchart, you have to add this box. This is the start and stop box. At the starting you will add start, and at the ending of the flowchart you will write stop. Okay, so start. Now this is the input box. Read two numbers A and B. So in the input box we will read two numbers, that is A and B. And next is sum equals to A plus B. Now what we have to do, we have to add this number. So sum equals to A plus B. So in the output box we will display sum. Okay, so now moving to the difference. Now again difference, this is the processing box. Difference is equals to A minus B. Okay, now after taking the difference, we will display it in the output box. So this tilted box is the output box. So display the difference. Next, product is equals to A asterisk B. So this sign of asterisk is the sign for the multiplication. Okay, so for displaying the product, we will take this, which box? Output box. Yes. So after completing this, we will stop our flowchart. Okay, so now we have end with that chapter. Okay, so what you have to do now, we will discuss the worksheet that I will upload in your Ursel. Okay, so you have to complete your work neatly and tidy work I need. Okay, so this chapter is complete. In the next chapter, we are going to learn about internet. Let's see what's there in the next chapter. Okay, introduction of QBasic is not in your course. Okay, so we will leave this chapter. So in the next class, we will start surfing internet. Okay, so this surfing internet is very interesting chapter, as you all know. Okay, so now let's have a look at worksheet, what I have given you in a worksheet. Okay, just have a look. Okay, so this is your worksheet number 2, algorithm and flowchart. So algorithm, what is algorithm? It is a step-by-step procedure you have to learn. Okay, you have to learn the definition of algorithm and flowchart and the different boxes, what kind of boxes are used in the flowchart and what are their functions. Okay, so algorithm, it is a step-by-step procedure to solve any problem. It is always written in simple and precise language. Okay, next, different types of boxes. So there are 4 different types of boxes. First is the start and stop box, second is the input box, third is the processing box, and fourth is the decision and condition box. Okay, so start and stop box, it is used in the beginning and at the ending of the flowchart. Input box, it is used for accepting inputs or giving outputs of a program. Next is the processing box, it is used for writing the processing instructions and doing calculations. Okay, as you can see here, I have already explained this process of preparing tree. Now next is the decision or condition box, it is used for checking or applying any condition in the program. Okay, now next is the flow lines. Flow line shows the direction in which the program is moving. These arrows are used to connect the various geometrical symbols in a flowchart. Next is the connector. They are used to connect one part of flowchart to another. Okay, this process of preparing tea, I have already explained you that what all is there. This is the start box, this is the input box, this is processing box, this is also processing box, processing box, processing box, processing box, and this is the output box, and last stop box. Okay, so next are the fill in the blanks. Okay, dash box is used to display the final result. Which box is used to display the final result? Output box. Okay, input output box you can write. Next, the dash box is used to check any condition in a program. Condition box, or you can say decision box. Okay, now third is the algorithm is a dash procedure to solve any problem. The algorithm is a step-by-step procedure. Okay, it is already written in this. It is a step-by-step procedure to solve any problem. Okay, next is algorithm is always written in which language? Simple language. Okay, now next is what is the use of input output box? Answer is it is used for accepting inputs or giving output of a program. Okay, next is what is the use of decision box? It is used for checking or applying any condition in the program. Okay, so your back exercise is also complete and your chapter is also complete. So this work has to be submitted in Excel. Okay, so do neat and clean work so that I can easily check your work. Okay, that's all for now. Bye bye. Take care.